Gorgeous day here in South Williamsport and Lombardy Stadium, ready to welcome everyone to ABC's coverage of the Little League World Series presented by T-Mobile. Started this a week ago Wednesday. We are down to our final two on the United States side: Nolensville, Tennessee, Honolulu, Hawaii. Already in the books, the International Championship. Congratulations to Chinese Taipei and Curacao. They were the two teams here, but it's Curacao who ends up winning. And were it not for this great play in center field, Davy J. Rika in a 1-0 advantage. He prevented the ball from going over the wall, and they hang on and win it 1-0. Their pitching was outstanding. Their enthusiasm is off the charts. And they have become one of the more successful Little League World Series programs, Pabo Little League, of all time. Sunday, 3 o'clock Eastern Time. Curacao now gets cleaned up, and they will come back, find themselves some seats somewhere as they will watch with all of us Honolulu, Hawaii, and Nolensville, Tennessee. Jessica Mendoza and, of course, Kyle Peterson, Julie Foudy is going to join us in just a little bit. So the buzz from all of what we just saw from Curacao is now kind of gone, and now you focus on, well, wait a minute, like Howard J. Lombardi out there in center field is getting tattooed by home runs hit by Hawaii. It's going to be a different game, I think.
I think it is too, because Hawaii's a very different team. I mean, it's different than most Little League teams that we've seen roll through here. They've hit 11 home runs in this Little League World Series. For comparison, the two teams combined in the international game have not hit any. They have 6 kids that have gone deep. They have 4 that have multiple home runs, and obviously it's a reason why the run differential is what it is. 42-1 so far for this Hawaii team. That's how they have outscored their opponents. And they've really pitched it and defended well, too. It's not like they're just out there out slugging everybody. They've given up 4 hits. 4 hits total. For the entire thing, those 11 home runs that we talked about leads this Little League World Series. They have been dominant the entire way.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And, you know, it's difficult to sit here and say this is one of the best Little League teams we've ever seen. It's certainly something you can say that they are arguably the most dominant, relative to the rest of the field, Little League team we've ever seen. Tennessee knows it. They lost 13-zip to this team just a few nights ago. Julie Foudy on the guys that are going to try to change the direction.
That's right. I'm down here with Jack Rhodes and William Satinoff. You two are veterans. This team is the second time you've done back-to-back Little League World Series, 0-2 in last year's World Series. This time you're in the U.S. title game. What's been different? I want to know for the both of you.
It's been crazy, just like getting to meet all the international teams and just like even just winning games. It's been surreal, and in my opinion, it was better than last year.
I'd say so. What about you, William?
Way better than last year. I mean, look over here. Look at all the fans here just to watch us, especially going 0-2 last year, and then going, I don't know what we are now, but in the U.S. Championship, it's amazing to be here.
William, you guys get another bite at the apple with Hawaii again. You lost to them 13-0 on Wednesday. What needs to go differently for your team tonight?
Well, I think even if they get the first few runs, we got to come out strong, have some energy, got to start off strong, get a run in the first inning. Just got to play loose and just do your thing.
Playing loose is always good. All right, finally, Jack, the more you guys have been winning, the longer you've been missing school. We're at, what, 3 weeks now that you've been away from school? I understand you made a T-shirt for your teachers. What did it say?
It said, school is important, but baseball is importanter.
How'd that go over with the teachers, you think?
Well, we don't know their things that they said about it, but I'm sure they're not going to take it too good.
I think they're going to be super proud that you guys are out here fighting for that U.S. title. Go get it tonight.
Well, we talked about Josiah Porter earlier. His story being blind in that right eye, and he has been the story with the bat, too. I mean, this against Texas, first inning, how about a grand slam? And this pretty much put the game away early in that one. We talked about everything that he has meant to this team, the inspiration to everybody here at Little League. But by the way, he's driven in 6 runs. That's 4th of all the hitters here at the Little League World Series to help lead this Tennessee offense.
The crowd now gathers as we are just moments away. Stars and stripes on the field. Big American flag set to be unfurled as we get set for the first pitch of our United States Championship game. Public address announcer is Gabe Sinacropi.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the 2022 Little League World Series and the United States Championship between the Southeast, represented by the Nolensville Little League, Nolensville, Tennessee, and the West, represented by the Honolulu Little League, Honolulu, Hawaii. Now, let's meet the teams. First, the visitors, the Southwest, represented by the Nolensville Little League, Nolensville, Tennessee. Number 9, William Satinoff. Number 14, Jack Rhodes. Number 5, Bo Daniel. Number 19, Wright Martin. Number 13, Drew Chadwick. Number 7, Josiah Porter. Number 3, Nash Carter. Number 20, Trent McNeil. Number 1, Grayson May. Number 2, J.F. Forney. Number 6, Kaz Logue. Number 4, Lane Dever. Number 8, Charlie Malum. The Southeast is managed by Randy Huff with coaches Evan Satinoff and Mark Carter. Believe. Now the home team for the United States Championship, represented by the Honolulu Little League, Honolulu, Hawaii. Number 15, Keikoa Pionel. Number 14, Kama Angel. Number 13, Jaron Lancaster. Number 12, Daley Watson. Number 19, Brennan Tomas. Number 16, Cohen Sakamoto. Number 5, Luke Hiramoto. Number 10, Ka'ayo Nochi. Number 18, Tao Purcell. Number 17, Jonathan Sniffen. Number 20, Isaiah Wong. Number 4, Kobe Hino. Number 9, Micah Noda. Number 8, Rustin Hayoto. The West is managed by Gerald Oda with coaches Keith Oda and Willis Kato.
Have a great day, guys. Let's have a great day. Great day. Let's go. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Go, baby.
Now the umpires for today's United States Championship game. Behind home plate, Phil Levesque. At first base, James Hinojosa. At second base, Wayne Beaumier. At third base, Blake Taylor. Now, fans, we ask that you please rise for our Little League pledges. First, the Players' Pledge, to be recited by Southwest player Charlie Malum.
I trust in God, I love my country, and will respect its laws. I will play fair and strive to win, but win or lose, I will always do my best.
And the Players' Pledge, to be recited by Southeast coach Mark Carter.
I will teach all children to play fair and do their best. I will positively support all managers, coaches, and players. I will respect the decisions of the umpires. I will praise a good effort despite the outcome of the game.
Now, fans, please direct your attention to the Howard J. Lombardi Stadium outfield for the presentation of the United States flag by the Army ROTC cadets from the Bald Eagle Battalion with cadets from Lock Haven University, the Pennsylvania College of Technology, Lycoming College, and Mansfield University. And at this time, please remain standing. And gentlemen, remove your hats and direct your attention to the infield as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem, performed this afternoon by 19-year-old New England Conservatory of Music sophomore, former Carl E. Stott Scholarship winner, and Williamsport native, Michael Fisher.
is ready. We hope you're ready at home. Breakfast and baseball in Hawaii a little after 9:30 a.m. Tennessee, Honolulu, when we come back.
This is what they do best.
Oh, he ran into the wall, and he robbed a home run. Here we go. The Little League World Series on ABC is presented by T-Mobile. Get coverage beyond the expected, stream in the air and abroad on us, so you can stay in the game. 79 degrees, Williamsport, Pennsylvania, central PA, nestled among the hills and the mountains here, and as pretty a baseball field as you're going to see. And today it's Nolensville, Tennessee, one of the more successful Little Leagues recently, against Honolulu, Hawaii. Let's do a little trip down south. We've had 10 regions. We had 20 Little League teams. These guys won the always difficult Southeast region, Nolensville, Tennessee. It's not far from Nashville, Tennessee. In fact, Broadway all lit up. They are very excited about what this team did. In 13 and 14, it was called South Nashville, now Nolensville. Speaking of Nolan, the veteran William Nolan was part of establishing that area, and the home of the original. If you haven't been there, Martin's Barbecue, it is one of the best barbecues that you could find. Randy Huth got emotional when asked about his dad and the role that he played in his life. His dad was a Little League manager, coach for 3+ decades. Just can't imagine that he's now here playing for a United States championship. Today's team lineups brought to you by PNC Bank. Because of the success that Porter has had, he's moved up a little bit. You see he bats behind Chadwick. Top two are the kids that have been here before. Bo Daniels, the left fielder. Right, Martin gets a hold of one, it can go. He's got 5 hits here. Most hits, Jack Rhodes, 8. And he was in the hospital Wednesday night checking on his wrist. He got hit by a bat, but he was able to play Thursday. And of course, he's there today in front of all these people. Another reminder, it's one of the destination spots. End of August, Little League World Series Championship Saturday. Got upwards of 30,000 people that are on hand on the hill, right field, left field, and it is an ideal day for these two teams. Of course, the way this thing all goes with the 6,500 local leagues that play in the United States, you're at home, you're watching, you coach a team, you're trying to put a little league together. You're now going to be 10, 11, 12 years old. You got to go through the district tournament, so your local tournament, then your section, which expands a little more. Then you got to win the state. You get into the sectionals, the regionals, and if you're lucky enough, you can make it all the way here to Williamsport. And you know this too, Kyle and Jess. There are people sitting out there on that hill who are 7, 8, 9 with their moms and dads saying, "I want to play there." How can we make that happen?
Sitting on that hill and watching all over. And we've heard numerous kids and coaches and parents talk about watching this event as they grew up and how big of an impact it had on them. And now these kids get a chance to do it one more time in front of over 20,000 people. 20,000 people to watch it. 12-year-olds play baseball. That's pretty cool.
And millions more at home. So there have been a lot of numbers. We've probably inundated folks with Hawaii superlatives. The latest one, and the next one's going to involve this guy right here. So you throw 9 innings. You've given up no hits. You've given up no earned runs. You have struck out 17. 9 innings, no hits.
No. He's only walked 2. Strikeout to walk ratio is about 9-1 for Koen Sakamoto, and they have options. I mean, he is clearly one of their best, but he has been untouchable here in Williamsport.
And he has started a hit lately too, which is a capper to what he's done on the mound. Sakamoto is 5 for 7. He's got 2 homers. He's got 9 runs batted in. And he wasn't very good in the regionals, which somehow when you get him here and he's doing this on this stage makes 0 sense.
No.
Yeah, you bat 6th in the lineup at the Grand Slam over Tennessee.
All right, so go ahead, tell us. You've been in games. Rarely did you lose, but you lost occasionally. This team just lost to this team, Tennessee to Hawaii, 13-0.
But what was the message right after? I mean, Randy Huth immediately, we're going to play this team again. We will play them in the championship. You get a chance at redemption. And his message to them was, that was the worst I've seen you guys play all summer. So the good thing is it can only get better from here. And you want that redemption.
Nothing to lose for William Satinoff and company. The shortstop leads things off. Called strike one. Phil Levesque is our home plate umpire wearing umcam. Fouls that one off at the plate. Williams' dad, one of the coaches, along with Mark Carter, to go with Randy Huth, who is the manager. 0-2. Fastball up the middle, shallow center. Nice running play. Keikoa Paino. That's a big kid, and he used all of his height to go out into shallow center to make the play.
Well, this is a base hit, honestly, against any other team. Just the route. The biggest thing, too, Rav, is the drop step. A lot of times you see an infielder want to go backward and not being able to drop back like an outfielder, make the grab, the combination there. That's dropping in against anybody else.
One down, next up, Jack Rhodes. Ball one. And you look for the small victories. He got a good swing at it, nearly had a hit. That's a swing and a miss there from Rhodes.
How about the trust in the arms of the middle infield, too, for Hawaii? I mean, they are in the outfield. They are on the grass. Their positioning, because of the arm strength that they have, allows them to be able to take away any blueprints.
Sakamoto taking away any reason for a pitch clock. He gets it and goes. Just misses by about an inch, because the one just before that was called a strike. And he is throwing hard. Last one was 73 miles an hour. Get ready if you're Rhodes. Swing and a miss.
We talk about the velocity, but the difference maker for Sakamoto and why those strikeout numbers are so high is the ability to spin it too. It is a very good 12-year-old off-speed pitch. Takes some velocity off of it. It doesn't move a ton, but it moves enough. And sometimes that's good and better for a breaking ball because it's easier to throw for a strike. He gets his first strikeout with it.
Here comes Bo Daniel. Bo is 5'5", weighs 103. Hits in the 3 spot. The left fielder, 4 hits in Williamsport. 2 balls, no strikes. The hitter is encouraged to stay in the box, but Sakamoto is determining the pace of this thing real quick early and blows that by him. Look at the pitcher. Gets in, gets the ball, gets on the mound, gets the sign, and goes.
As a batter, that gets you on your heels. I mean, it says a lot of confidence, a lot of conviction that the pitcher has. He wants to throw another one. He wants to come right after you feel that as a hitter.
3 balls and a strike. Got a lucky batting glove in his back pocket. He found it after a loss, and it is bringing him and his team a tremendous amount of success. And he spoils another one. So you see the yellow box light up. 70 miles from 60 feet away is around 91. 77, you're tipping at 100. We've seen some of that this week. This ball driven to right. Luke Hiramoto is there, and he makes the play. A 1-2-3 inning that, according to Mike Notaro, who's got the stopwatch out, took about 3 minutes to play. Hawaii and the home run hitters. They've led off the game with bombs. Coming up next.
Jared, come on, let's be reasonable here.
No way, Kevin, you're mine.
Team Hawaii!
Echoing the sentiments of most that have faced Team Hawaii. Kevin Nagandi, of course, our great Sports Center anchor who has been here and enjoyed the time. He was a wonderful sport with all of it. He's got his own children who are into Little League as well. So Kevin Nagandi, a huge supporter of Little League and doing Sports Center here the last few days. Honolulu, Hawaii, representing the West region where you have the California North and South. Beautiful city, Honolulu, wonderful people too. Iolani Place, the only royal palace in the United States, located right there in Honolulu. And of course, the former president, Barack Obama, born in Honolulu. How about that? You're the western and southernmost major U.S. city. Of course, not far from the island of Maui, where we spend a lot of time with the basketball tournaments. Gerald Oda is the manager. He was dealing with COVID and missed the first 3 games, but he is back with this group and quite a spokesman. Keeps this team very, very calm. We take a look at today's team lineups. They're brought to you by PNC Bank. And if you're pitching to this crew, Kyle, it's not like you can say, we got to focus on just one guy.
No, they've had 6 different guys go deep in this tournament. 4 have multiple home runs, and their leadoff hitter is one of them. Keikoa Painao doesn't stand there and wait too long. If it's something that he likes, he'll go after it right away.
2 times leadoff homers. Trent McNeil is on the bump. 8 1/3 innings here. 4 earned runs. 12 Ks and 2 walks. Just heard Oda talking to Rhodes, who said, just remember, you know, stay back here. Remember what happened last game when he got hit on the elbow. Rumors are the Tennessee pitchers may drop down a little bit and try to do something different. Throw it from the sidearm like that.
Our boy T-Rex, he does that every so often, but trying to do a different angle, different look. It's a Hawaii team.
Have with the advanced scouting report here.
Wow.
Now watch out, because it probably won't take long for Hawaii to figure it out. Painao, right field. And it's caught out there by our guy. That is Josiah Porter making the play.
This is a tough one. We've seen this with Hawaii because they hit it so high, so off the bat, it scares you, it jumps you. Porter, nice read on that. We've seen him do in the outfield all tournament long.
Kama Angel has been terrific. He is 7 for 12. He's got a homer. And now we go straight over the top. So we got it's like David Cone out here. We're going to have a Laredo. We're going sidearm. We're going straight over the top.
I mean, I think that they realize that if you just take a normal approach the entire time, it's going to be a tall task. So try to show them a little bit something different. Drops down again right there. The T-Rex is feeling it early.
But I mean, how hard is that? I mean, you're not dropping down very often. All of a sudden, you in the game, you're throwing strikes. I mean,
1-on-1 to Angel, and that ball is driven to right center, going over Porter and May. Hey, there you go, Josiah Porter, 2 for 2. And again, if you're just tuning in, first couple of pitches of the game, we've talked a lot about it. Lost his sight in his right eye, and there is a very, very proud dad. Josiah Porter has taught us all lessons this week. Those of us that are getting a chance to meet him for the first time about adversity and handling different circumstances. And he's been in left field. Maybe they knew something. They threw him in right field. He's made a couple of plays. Here's Jaron Lancaster.
Here you go.
Lancaster is the superstar on the team, on a team full of great players. Just the most gifted. He's the shortstop. He can pitch, throws as hard as anybody, and can absolutely hammer a baseball. He was in the Little League Home Run Derby last year, not this year. And he's got a couple of big flies already in the World Series. Curaçao won earlier today. They will get the winner of this one. Popped up. Right, Martin gives it a look. Then it goes off the netting, which goes from foul pole to foul pole, left to right. So the fans in the stands never have to worry about getting hit by a foul ball. Beautiful old building, man, Lamadi Stadium. And there they are. They're going to just celebrate and drink it all in, given the performance they put on in a 1-0 victory over Chinese Taipei. There's
still dancing.
There's a lot of flair there.
Signing some autographs, trading some pins. They're living it up.
McNeil trying to go 1-2-3. That's something that has not happened to Hawaii this World Series. Nobody has got him 1-2-3 in an inning.
Trying to jam up Jaron Lancaster. Trent McNeil's missed twice over the plate. Fouled off.
Lancaster dunk. Nagandi, quick pitch, roped. Boy, reaction was incredible because McNeil just quick pitched him, and there's no 1-2-3 inning as Lancaster's aboard with a single.
I think the idea was a quick pitch, get inside, just try to eliminate the barrel, but look at where it misses. Out over the plate, 2-strike swing from Lancaster. He's just looking to make contact, goes around and reaches. The pitch is actually off the plate with 2 strikes. First base hit for Hawaii.
And the 12-year-old Daley Watson comes up now. Daley has hit homers in his last 2 games. That's close, but it's a ball, it's high. This is a team in 4 games that hits .413 with an on-base of .529. I mentioned the runs, 42 of them. 5 doubles, 3 triples.
Nice pick. Jack Rhodes behind the plate.
Take a look at this through Umcam as Watson gets ready on a 2-0. On the corner, 2 balls and a strike.
Such a great look. I wanted him to drop down so you kind of get an idea from the batter's point of view. Different look. Come on, T-Rex.
I don't think you're going to have to wait too long to see him drop down again.
That's what he does it here.
Over the top, hammered to left field. Daniel going back at the wall. It's off the base of it. Rounded third, coming home hard. Throw home, not in time. Throw down to second and back diving in safely is Watson. RBI double. Hawaii strikes first. It's 1-0.
Daley Watson got himself into a hitter's count. And you see this one's like knee level, just misses a home run. How many balls we've seen hit high, hit far, going back, and that one a double off the wall to get Hawaii on the board. Look at Lancaster too, the speed. I thought that was going to be a closer play, and he hit another level when he came around third.
So it's 1-0 and off speed. This is playable. Shortstop going back, and that is William Satinoff who makes the play. I don't know, in a weird way, it feels like one is a win.
I'm with you. I agree.
Couple of balls hit towards the warning track. Porter made that play. It's 1-0. We're through 1 at the World Series.
Have you ever smiled? Of course you have. We all do from time to time. But have you ever really smiled? Smiled so big you felt it deep in your bones. That sort of smile that reminds you that everything is exactly the way it should be at this exact moment. That moment when you just can't contain that feeling, and it's instantly written all over your face. Sometimes those smiles are accompanied by tears. But it's okay. It's a rare thing. This smile among smiles.
That's right, miles of smiles here in Williamsport, the Little League World Series, and it takes no time to turn any frown upside down. You can catch all the excitement from the Little League Baseball and Softball World Series tournaments. Visit the virtual Fan Zone experience. Visit littleleague.org/fanzone. Kyle Peterson, Jess Mendoza, Carl Ravitch, Julie Foudy as well joining us. And right now, we got ourselves a little brain freeze going. It's a perfect day for ice cream. Not a bad day to slide down that hill either. The Red Sox and Orioles were in town for the Little League Classic. The manager, Alex Cora, went down, and then he lost his ride. So basically, he just went down.
Head first.
Hawaii's got a 1-0 lead. Winner to play Curaçao tomorrow, Wright Martin. First batter, and that one missed down 1-0, 72 miles an hour from Sakamoto. Because they've been so efficient, they always seem to have Sakamoto and Lancaster available whenever they want them as pitchers.
This is the 4th game that Sakamoto was pitched in. Lancaster has pitched in just 2 of them. We were talking last inning where Hawaii has not had a 1-2-3 inning offensively. No one has set all 3 down. on the mound, 12 of the 21 innings that they've been in have been 1-2-3.
It's awfully impressive. But the beauty of sports, and certainly when you have 11 and 12-year-olds involved, is the old cliche, anything can happen. Inside 2-1.
Well, we could hear the kids from Tennessee when they were going through their handshake line at the beginning when they introduced them. Coach Randy Huth, to every one of them, said, believe, believe, believe.
Three balls and a strike, as that one came way inside as well.
Chase it. Go chase.
Randy Huth channeling his inner Ted Lasso with believe. Instead of slapping a sign on the way to the field, they were just giving each other high fives. And a good count here for the cleanup hitter, Martin. Slow roller. Watson cuts in front of the shortstop. That's a pretty play. Daly Watson.
Real good. You can tell these kids have played together a lot because they don't even need to say anything. Lancaster knows that he's going to get to this ball. And watch the footwork by Daly Watson. To get around it is one thing, but then to have the ability to get momentum on that throw over to first base, puts just a little bit more on it, that's another out.
Did you see Lancaster? I mean, he was ready. He was probably like a foot behind him just in case it goes under his glove. He would have made the play as well. But didn't run into him.
I'm not sure what the question is from the Tennessee coach and manager, but it apparently is going to lead to the umpire going over and perhaps grabbing the headsets for a review. Was it possible that they're suggesting Purcell's foot wasn't on the bag, or catcher's interference? Classic right there. Drew Chadwick and K.O. Nucci talking with each other.
Just hanging out.
Watch the catcher's glove.
Yeah.
I think there was some string. I think there was some string music there.
The back of the glove.
Yeah.
Yep, he got it.
I didn't see him move.
Watch the strings. Could also be the wind of the bat, but it feels like it was. See the strings come forward.
And the glove bends before.
You're on board now?
I'm with you.
I mean, don't feel pressure.
Yeah, no, feel free to get on the wrong side of things.
No, there's nothing that I enjoy more than disagreeing with both of you, but in this case, I think you're right.
Write that one down. Yeah, he gets the back of the glove.
And the only one that knows that is Wright Martin when he gets down to first base and he looks over at his first base coach and says,
I hit glove.
Let's check that. I did hit the glove.
Yeah, see it fold that pocket. Kippy, you see that?
I already said I agreed with you.
Zoom in.
guys.
Here we go.
We zoomed in for you.
Yeah. Now I really agree.
So it looks like Big Wright Martin is going to go down to first base. And now you have Drew Chadwick.
That's interference. He gets first base.
Yeah, Josiah Porter coming up.
Wow.
So the same way that Hawaii can lengthen its lineup, this is another part of this Nolensville, Tennessee team that can hit the baseball. Between Martin, Chadwick, and Porter, 13 hits. So instead of a 5-3, it's an E2 on catcher interference. And Martin's at first. Here's Drew Chadwick. Really good job by Nucci behind the plate. Left fielder Brennan Tomas has moved way off the line. And in fact, because of the velocity, they believe there's a good chance that Chadwick's going to go the other way with it. That's in there for a strike. So the outfielders are all shaded towards center and right field.
Seen Sakamoto take more time than we've seen him too. We talked about his pace early on.
Chadwick's a big Tim Anderson guy when it comes to MLB The Show. And now he's got a good hitter's count, 3 balls and a strike. His great-grandfather was Bullet Bob, Robert Schultz, who played for the Cubs, Pirates, and Tigers. And had great success against a lot of Hall of Famers, including Stan Musial. Gets the call on that pitch. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Y'all remember Bullet Bob? Read about him?
I did this week.
Learned about him this week. 3-2.
Kirchen knew he was.
He knew all about it. That is a strikeout looking. Second punch out for Koen Sakamoto.
Two pretty big pitches back to back, because there had been a few misfires, and you don't see that. At least we haven't seen that very much from Koen Sakamoto, but comes all the way back. Strikeout on the outside part of the plate for his second strikeout today.
Here's Josiah Porter. He can turn a fastball around. Good swing at it. 72 miles an hour. 0-1. Here comes the next one. You've got to try to mess up his timing, don't you, as a hitter, Jess?
Yeah.
Got to try to slow this down.
Call timeout when you get in the box. Just because you need to get comfortable in the box. You need to make sure that you're ready. Right now you're seeing these hitters have to rush because Sakamoto is ready to go.
Josiah Porter strikes out. Back-to-back punch-outs, 3 strikeouts for Koen Sakamoto.
Time back with a breaking ball. So a lot of times it's fastball early, and then he'll go to the breaking ball, and the breaking ball's been really good. Josiah Porter put a good swing on it. He wasn't that far off of this thing, but just a little bit out in front. Back-to-back strikeouts now for Koen Sakamoto.
Nash Carter with that first swing and a miss. Right foot bailed just a hair. And the next pitch gets by the catcher, Nucci. Right, Martin gets in a scoring position, and now a little blooper may bring in a run. The outfield is very shallow, and there are great arms across the outfield. Brennan Tomas, Kama Angel, and Luke Hiramoto. So it won't be easy. And now, almost as if he had gotten kind of a cue from his bench. Slow it down. Ground ball, second base. Easy one for Pionol, and he throws out Carter. They'll leave a man stranded. Sakamoto is now through 11 innings here in Williamsport. He has yet to give up his first hit. Hawaii back to the plate when we come back. Well, he'd fit right in with the Hawaii team, and that guy. Out beyond left field, Mighty Casey staring down at Lomini Stadium. Kids in the background there sliding down the hill on their big pieces of cardboard. All part of what makes the Little League World Series so special. So do the people that are on the hill out there enjoying a day, basking in the sunshine, and watching Trent McNeil drop down a little bit. For more on T-Rex, let's go down to Julie.
I am indeed with T-Rex's family. Dad Jason, sister Kendra, Mom Paula. We got the whole family involved. Dad, let's start with you. We always check in with the parents, and especially against Hawaii. How was Trent feeling going into this, and how were you feeling?
Trent was feeling really good. He actually wanted to pitch this game. He wanted to show the world how he could pitch against Hawaii. So that makes me a little less nervous watching him.
The boys and Jessica up top wanted to know about the sidearm and his approach today.
So obviously he has a sidearm. He threw it a couple pitches each game, but we knew that Hawaii can hit the straight, fast heat. So he's trying to do a little bag of tricks, throwing sidearm, and he's going to pitch most of the game.
I like it. All right, Kendra, in the research packet, when it says one of the questions we ask all the players is something that we should know about you. I have never seen this before. T-Rex wrote, "My sister is amazing." I was like, how? How does this happen?
I mean, as far as sister-brother bonds go, I think we have a pretty good one. I mean, I would consider him my best friend, and hopefully he feels the same. I mean, from what he said, I would say he does, so.
And I know you catch for him as well. You played, so you guys spent a lot of time together playing baseball.
Yes, before he even knew he made the team, we would go out to the fields. I'd put my gear on, and he'd pitch to me. I mean, as much as he was helping me, I was helping him. He might have helped me a little bit more, but you know.
Well, that's special that he said that about you. Finally, Mom, I hear Flat Stanley has some competition. What's happening with the Fathead?
I tell you, so we, ever since Warner Robins, we've taken Trent's Fathead everywhere we go, restaurants, you know, and we just find the best places to put his head. While we've been here in Williamsport, we took him to Reptile Land and put him on the giant alligator. So it was the zookeeper or whatever, she helped out with that, and it was awesome.
And Trent didn't even know about this.
No, he doesn't know.
He doesn't know. He's Savannah Bananas, everyone. All right. Enjoy the game to all of you.
Thank you.
Well, T-Rex got off the mound there, made a heck of a play to cut down the lead runner Sakamoto at second.
Sakamoto singles up the left field wall, and this is, I don't know that we've seen Hawaii do this. Have we seen him try to bunt? I don't remember it. They do right here, and old T-Rex pops off the mound, bare hands it, fires to first, and gets the lead runner.
They haven't had a reason to. They've taken huge leads early. A 1-0 ball game.
Ko Nucci, he bats eighth. He's the catcher. Swing and a miss. The other part that we were listening to the interview that happened, how about Bo Daniel out there? That was a shot that Sakamoto hit, and he held him to a single.
Yep. Did you see Sakamoto put on the brakes too? Because he came wheeling around. Was like, oh man, that ball's already coming back in.
So you get a different look here with McNeil dropping down. Now, the more they see him, they'll obviously make adjustments too. Every one of the Tennessee pitchers is available to pitch today if they so choose to go that way. Gets the call on the inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
I love that Trent McNeil too at the mindset. He wants to pitch to Hawaii. I mean, just that confidence that he's got. You want to pitch against the best. You want to play against the best. You can tell just the way he carries himself. He's got a lot of confidence.
1-2 side piece, and that's a little hard. How about the Kendra, who is 16 years old, as a sister? How about that relationship? You have sons and daughters. Will we go in that direction? Best friend?
It's, I don't know that you would get that answer. But it is pretty darn cool.
I have a brother. I mean, you know what it's like to have a brother, and you don't throw out best friend very often, especially in your teen years. And I love that's what she said too. Yeah. That's younger bro.
It's Kendra, she's 16. Good for her. All right, here's the 2-2 on the way to Nucci. Way off speed, and it's blocked nicely by Rhodes. And now the count full 3-2. Outfielders have been good today. Daniel, Porter in right field, a couple of good plays. And Grayson May may be the best fielder of all of them in center. 3-2. There you get to Williamsport, and obviously this is the cream of the crop. You're seeing the best Little League teams from around the world. But hitting a baseball is not that easy, and Hawaii has made it look easy, and it's not. Like, you don't see a lot of the foul balls. They usually square everything up.
And it's all of them. It's not like 4 or 5 at the top of the lineup. It is top to bottom.
3-2 drops again. That one's outside. Good at bat for Nucci, and now first and second.
We haven't seen a lot of walks too from Trent McNeil. I mean, that's something that he has done a good job coming even in this game. Just 2 walks.
The 8-hole hitter for Hawaii is Tao Purcell. He's the first baseman, and he's got 3 hits here in Williamsport. That gets by, and now Hawaii get themselves set up with a hit to score a couple. Second and third, so yeah, Jess, that's his 3rd walk, and now a wild pitch gets away from Rhodes. It's just danger lurking around every corner. You're dealing with Purcell here. You know, Pianol has got 3 homers as the next guy up. You don't want to load him up. It's just like that. It could be a 5-0 game. It's a big batter.
Well, honestly, a team that's turned a ton of double plays in Tennessee. I mean, Rhodes, Satinoff, or excuse me, Carter and Satinoff up the middle. So those runners advancing is huge.
Hiramoto is at third. Nucci now at second. And McNeil continues to step off. Second base, Carter fields it. 1 run's going to come in. He gets the play at first base. Hard hit ball. Nash Carter did a good job.
He did, but that's just what you were talking about. Ball to the backstop right there. Runners advance. They would have had a chance to turn 2 right there. It was hit hard enough that maybe could have topped himself. Pretty good runner gets down the line. So it's a ground ball in the infield and an out, but Hawaii gets another run.
And now for the second time, you start to see the pitcher. So we're back to the top of the order. Pianol flew out fairly deep to right field his first time up. Back up the middle, that's an RBI single. Keikoa Painal, and if they're not hitting it over the wall, they're driving in runners with singles and fielder's choice. It's now 3-0 Hawaii.
You know you're feeling good. I mean, we talked about the 3 home runs. Look at the pitch location. Look at where this is. Drop down, but watch how he goes down to get this. We're talking 2 inches maybe off the ground. And Painal just knows he's aggressive. He's confident. He wants to hit anything. And because it's over the middle of the plate, he just does enough. Poke that through the middle and get another run for Hawaii.
Kama Angel popped up. Playable for Porter or Carter. It's the second baseman. Look out. Reaches back over his head. They got 1 in the first. They get 2 in the second. Hawaii's got a 3-0 lead. Top 3 coming up at the Little League World Series. We're back. It's Honolulu 3, Nolensville, Tennessee 0. Top of the third. 6-inning games here at the Little League World Series. And before we begin the top of the third, best coverage of the game, let's go in for a closer look with the UMCAM. It's presented by T-Mobile 5G.
How you doing, Dennis? Keo? Nice to meet you. You nervous? Me too. It's all right. We'll do this together, okay?
¿Qué tal, amigo? ¿Cómo estás? Excelente.
Oh, ball! Hurt!
UMCAM has seen a lot, including kids that are claiming balls hit them on the left arm pad. Wasn't close. First home plate umpire took one right off the chest protector. Fastball. To his credit, he said, "Oh, ball." So he got the call out. Phil Levesque is behind the plate tonight wearing UMCAM, or this afternoon. Oh, look who just popped up.
Everywhere.
The non-flat Stanley version.
A lot of energy today.
Dugout's ready. Little dugout. Little D. We're back here.
Little D.
Kyle Peterson, Jessica Mendoza, Julie Foudy, Carl Ravitch. See if Tennessee can get something going against Koen Sakamoto. That's ball 1. He hasn't exactly thrown all strikes, which is a little aberrational. He's thrown some balls today. Continues to work at a rapid pace. Slow roller. Lancaster bobbled it, picked it up, threw it to first, still had time. He's got, I think you could make the case, the strongest arm on the United States side. And how about the composure? Just never panicked.
No, that's big right there, because he doesn't field it cleanly and knows it. But again, we've seen this earlier. When you make a mistake on the infield, just make sure that you're barehanded. So often kids will go glove it. It just takes a little bit more time and the presence of mind to barehand it, just enough time to get the throw across.
Well, peripheral vision. I mean, he understood Trent McNeil wasn't there yet.
This is Grayson May. He's the 9-hole hitter. Terrific outfielder, just trying to lay one down.
And he was in tears. Their last game against Hawaii, all the home runs that were hit were over his head. Just missed catching one of them.
Third baseman Watson in case of another bunt. That sails way high. Big Grayson May is 4'11", 75 pounds. Tough pitch on the corner. He knows it. Swing and a miss. Koen Sakamoto picks up strikeout number 4. This is a Tennessee team that played one of the best games here at Lomini against Indiana. Tied game in the 6th inning, and that was a Satinoff diving catch with the bases loaded. They ended up winning in extras 5-2. So they played some close games against very good competition on the U.S. side. A little two-out magic here for Tennessee. William Satinoff, the leadoff hitter. Really nice relationship between the kids from Tennessee and Vanderbilt University, not far. Their Little League uniforms to this point, once you have to wear the Southeast, were replicas of the Vanderbilt uniforms.
Black pinstripes.
I don't know who was in town when they showed up.
Yeah.
Breaks one in there, and it's now 2-2. Next one on the way, and he fouls it off. Like a record pace between pitches.
Yep. I'm surprised too. We haven't seen Tennessee try to slow him down at all. Just a little timeout, the backhand, get set.
Hanging in there.
Remember, Satnoff got robbed too. I mean, he had a base hit. First at bat, fly ball right over the head of Pionol. Robbed him of one. Great play.
Sadi drives this one to right. Hiramoto calmly over, takes a few steps to his right and makes the play. Sadi retired. Sakamoto continues to deal. No hits through 3. Hawaii back to the dish for the first time. When we come back, it's the 4th.
Jules, wait for me.
Oh.
The team bus left me. Can I hop in this wagon?
Yeah, get in, get in. You
Thank
late
you.
for your bus?
Yes.
Let's do it, Jaron. Best part of Williamsport?
Probably getting the chance, you know, to being able to meet international teams, you know.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of cool when they like try to talk to you in a different language.
All right, I heard, Jaron, that your dad, Slick?
Yes.
What is that from?
You know, like, he used to make me look good, I guess. In my terms, I'd call it swag. Like,
This is perfect because you're in swaggin' right now.
Yes.
Swagger wagon. Give it up for Jaron. Give it up for Jaron. Thank you. Thank you. Jaron!
Probably the most popular non-human object at Williamsport is the Swagon. We've had people demand rides in it. We've had some threaten to steal it.
I mean, it's got its own garage.
It's got its own little garage down there. And the 75th anniversary is some throwback, gas caps. You got the old wheel there.
It's like something out of Cars Land. It's got its own shirt, pin. This is only year 2, by the way.
Swagon's got a pin.
Didn't know that.
Your pin game needs to
step it up a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Jaron Lancaster, who just took the ride with Julie, that was before the World Series really got rolling, comes to the plate. They've moved Porter to left field. Kaz Logue is in right field. Lane Devers, the second baseman now. And T-Rex going to try to navigate the bottom of the 3rd inning. 3-0 Hawaii. On the infield, look out! Whew. Wright Martin stepped right in front of Lane Dever. Thankfully, he didn't step on Lane Dever. But he attacked that right off the bat. He was taking a good first step.
He was moving, and he's athletic, man. That's a big dude, but he can move around really well. Martin over at first base knows he's got a real chance to make this play, and it may fall if he doesn't. He never could hear footsteps, and those aren't exactly the footsteps you want to hear.
Nope. Here's Daley Watson, doubled his first time up. Hit it really hard. All right, so Jess, what is the challenge in hitting a sidearmer versus straight over the top?
Well, first of all, that slot will just mess with you. It's all about timing as a hitter, as you know. When it comes in from that different slot, it's going to have a different angle and a different spin. So it literally throws off everything that you've been trying to get timed up on with Trent McNeil. You don't see pitchers be able to go back and forth very often and throw strikes. You've seen Trent actually struggle with it a little bit more the last couple innings.
Watson, this is not going to leave the park. Porter's coming in. Josiah Porter just looks like he's been doing this forever. Right field, left field, not a problem. And now for the best coverage in the game, we head over to T-Mobile's 5G Point of View Drone Cam, powered by T-Mobile's 5G network. We got drones everywhere. Like, this is the year of the drone.
There she be. So cool. The shots that we've been able to get.
Was that just a little nod to the booth, the turn of the drone?
Is that what it was?
I think so. It's like, hey, I see you up there. We see you down there.
It's like a cap grab.
It's sort of like that. Five substitute players for Gerald Oda. And the first one is now coming up, Kobe Hino. Bottom 3, 2 down, nobody on. Folks in Taipei that had the chance on the internet, etc., to watch the game, now early in the morning going to bed knowing their team were beaten by Curacao today. They're still partying for sure.
Oh, yeah.
And Bam Bam's is probably going to keep going through the night into tomorrow till the championship game. Ainsley Mullins from Curacao, and he led the charge of the Curacao natives who became Major League Baseball players, now an assistant hitting coach with the Yankees. Two balls and a strike. See the cameras in the background there, and Eno on the ground to short. Satinoff, no problem. Good inning.
First one.
T-Rex. First time that Hawaii has gone down 1, 2, 3.
Oh, no. The kid's got a hold of your swaggin', Jules.
A little circle of life being played here over the loudspeakers as we welcome you back to ABC's coverage of the Little League World Series presented by T-Mobile. With that music in the background, Little League wants to extend a special thank you to its official sponsors, T-Mobile, Dick's Sporting Goods. They help maintain the strength and leadership of the Little League program, and they also want to thank all the dedicated volunteers, not only here, but throughout the country, throughout the world. Volunteers who make the program a special experience for millions of children. And the kids have certainly enjoyed it for sure. People watching all over the country, got some friends and relatives in New Mexico checking out a game that has nothing to do with Hawaii or Tennessee. Just love Little League baseball. And this guy, 12 innings, no hits, 21 Ks. Julie, 12 innings, no hits.
I know, and I am with Cohen Sakamoto's parents. Ravi was just giving the numbers for Cohen. I'm going to give them to you, Dad. Ivan and Rita. He's 6 for 8 here in batting. He's batting .750. I don't know if you know these numbers, but they're amazing, okay? He leads the Little League World Series with 9 RBIs. He just mentioned he's pitched 12 no-hit innings. On top of that, I think you should take some credit for it, Dad. What do you think?
I'd love to take all the credit in the world. But no, I think, he's having a time of his life right now. He's playing his heart out, and he's just on a heck of a lucky streak right now.
What is Cohen saying about it to you both in terms of just the tournament he's having?
He's not saying anything. He's been really, really quiet. We've talked about it. We tried to talk a little bit about it, but he's just another day for him. He's just having fun. So,
as it should be. Rita, I know you haven't seen much of Cohen this summer because it's been a month long of baseball, actually probably longer than that. So you finally got a day off. What did you do with Cohen?
We actually took a drive down southwest to Penn's Cave and Wildlife Park, and we took a boat ride into a cavern, and we enjoyed ourselves. It was great.
He might blame the fact that I'm interviewing you right now for his first hit.
Yeah, oh no!
I apologize for that, actually.
Yeah.
So you gotta get some time together, which was so important, I imagine.
It was nice. I mean, I think it was the longest solid period of time we've had with him in like 3 weeks. Yeah.
Enjoy the tournament. It must be so fun to watch your son doing so well. Have fun.
All right, thank you, Julie. It was interesting, too. Just before Rhodes turned that around, he stepped out of the box right when Sakamoto was about to deliver a pitch. Maybe it had some impact on him, but that was an about face and a legitimate hit from Jack Rhodes, and the first one that guy has given up.
Yeah, he looked at the swing here, too. And Jack Rhodes has led this team, been one of the best hitters that we've seen here in Williamsport. Talk about a perfect breakdown, too. Heads and eyes over the barrel. Look at his body position, the posture.
On the wild one, that goes, look out, almost got him. And is his foot still on the bag? That all happened very quickly. How about Nucci with the presence to go get the ball and fire to second base, thinking maybe Rhodes will be off the bag, and he was.
Not the first time that they've tried to do that. And you'll see base runners just don't expect to throw. Tech just about got back to him.
Lancaster thinks his foot came back off after he tried to get back.
Good swing from Daniel, taking some better swings here against Sakamoto. Daniel sky high. Pionol goes out. He says he has it, and he drops it to third base on a fire throw. Back down to first, and safe is Daniel. A rare miscue. First error of the World Series for Hawaii. Keikoa Pionol.
Pionol was camped underneath it. Then he tried to backpedal just the last second. And when you start to go back on your heels like that, the ball actually moves a little bit, and that's all that happened. A rare error for Hawaii.
And in fact, they had given an error on the first baseman earlier in the game in the second. So the second error today after having committed none. And here you go. If you're Tennessee, you got Wright Martin up.
Yeah.
And he could run into a fastball, and this game will be tied. That was very similar play to what we saw when Nash Carter went out. And that ball keeps drifting, and the right fielder or center fielder probably has a better chance. Carter was able to stick it. Pionol had to reach back over his head and couldn't.
24, blue 50.
Calling out the first and third plays. If the runner goes, tries to go to second.
Tennessee fans are all on their feet.
Robin, I think it really goes back as you see Hawaii playing deeper than we've seen them play. To Jack Rhodes calling timeout, kind of messing up the rhythm.
Yeah. 1-0 to Martin. That's a fair ball. Kind of a swinging bunt. Nucci to first. Got him there. Run will come in. Boy, Nucci made a heck of a play to get out there. He had no chance to get Rhodes coming in from third. They get the out.
You just take an out right there on a swing and bunt that ends up in a spot that they can score a run. That was really good base running by Jack Rhodes down to third, because he just snuck down far enough, and read the throw. Watch him coming down the line. A little bit more, and then once he sees the momentum, KO and Nochi take him towards the mound and knows he's going to make a throw. The break was timed perfectly. They're on the board, and that's a big deal against this Hawaii team. I know that was the big boy up there that could have hit it in the seats, but you could feel the confidence of this Tennessee team at the beginning of this game, and you can feel it starting to build.
Tennessee's going to take a look to see if Purcell's foot came off the bag. Perhaps he thought by jumping off he had a chance to get Rhodes coming down. Well, the foot certainly didn't come off the bag.
No, I think they were challenging whether or not he was safe or out.
I mean, it's a closer play than I initially thought. I think he's still out, but it is close.
So they are looking at the review, and a lot of things have happened in this game that we haven't seen happen to Hawaii. Ball in the glove just before it appears the foot came down. It's a big foot too, right? Martin get it down, but I think that ball was in the glove just before. And for umpires, it's the sound.
Yep.
Chadwick being a little more aggressive in their swings too. Chadwick struck out looking. 2 errors for Hawaii here in the United States Championship game. They had been perfect coming in.
Yeah, but this second time around the order for the kids from Tennessee, Swings look a little bit different.
Yeah. 0-2. That's in the dirt. Oh my gosh, what a play by Nucci. Otherwise, a runner at third with one out. You get another chance for a pass ball wild pitch.
Super athletic. Kyle Nouchi does a great job of reading the hop. And we've seen Sakamoto more wild this game than we've seen him all tournament. Bigger misses.
Purcell comes over, tries to calm him down a little bit. He gave up his first hit in the tournament. In this inning, Jack Rhodes jumped it on a ball into right field. Now he's thrown 62 pitches. That one gets away. It's a swing and a miss. He will be able to go down to third, and there's no advancement from Daniels. So he'll stay at second, and there's 2 down and another punch out from Sakamoto.
That's a miss, though, for Tennessee. Not only not running to first initially, but even second base. Bo Daniel not going to third. I think he thought it was a foul ball. This definitely gets by Nouchi.
They're so good fundamentally, and they have such good arms.
It's good.
It's a difficult proposition to try to take off.
On your timeline right now, okay? Have fun, be aggressive, all right? Let's drive them home. Come on, let's go. Hey, crack in the bat, we're going.
Here comes the now left fielder Josiah Porter. Hit the big grand slam for Tennessee the other night. A little late on that fastball. He's been that way through his first plate appearance. He struck out. 4 swings, 4 misses. Now 5. Sakamoto just ready to go. Ooh. A lot of people here thought that was strike 3.
That's pretty good. That's a tough one to take right there.
Ripped down the line. He can turn on a fastball, but it's foul.
You gotta almost expect the breaking ball here.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a steady diet of fastballs, including one he thought may have been strike 3.
At least be late.
Yep, that's exactly what he did. Porter is gone. Strikeout number 6. Colin Sakamoto. Good bounce back after giving up his first hit and the run.
First hit in about 3 weeks, Colin Sakamoto was given up, but when he needed to, comes all the way back. Tennessee gets on the board. Sakamoto pitches his way out of it. It's 3-1.
Next Saturday, we start again. The top matchups of the day highlight the ABC College Football Week 1 lineup. Oregon, Georgia, 11 and 3 in the country to start off. Square off at 3:30 Eastern. It's the Chick-fil-A kickoff game, Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Then at 7:30 Eastern time, how about 5th-ranked Notre Dame against number 2 Ohio State? That's at the Shoe in Columbus. In the Saturday night football game presented by Capital One, both games available on the ESPN app. The game day crew today talk about Ohio State, the prohibitive favorite in the conference. One of the things that said, don't sleep on Penn State. What a way to start, though. College football gets set to go. Kyle Peterson, quick update on the Cornhuskers.
Yeah, one really start. Big Red wanted today. 31-28 losers in Ireland to Northwestern.
Oh,
yeah.
Bit of a flight back, kind of a long flight, kind of like that.
Got a little longer. Yeah.
Take some cover. Didn't go well. Seems like it might have been an entertaining game, though, for folks in Ireland watching.
Yeah.
Luke Hiramoto warming. Sakamoto being pinch hit for.
Wow.
How about that?
In a close game.
Sakamoto has an OPS of over 3,000. And Hawaii opts to use Micah Noda here in the bottom of the 4th. Threw it behind him.
Yep. That's where you're mentally prepared to get hit, and then it doesn't happen.
And Rhodes is able to actually make the catch. Because he loses the baseball. You have to. 2 balls and a strike. Rhodes wanted that one. So that speaks to the depth, the quality, the trust that you have in all these players. You're not worried about Sakamoto, who did single his first time up. Down and away, that's called a strike. Akinota, 5'3", 97 pounds. Jeter, favorite player. And he loved the captain. Ouch. Oh, no. Probably didn't hurt. Julie, what do you got?
Ravi, swagging my babies, going out for a little ride. I got my security with me. We are gonna fire off with our sling some of those shirts. Look at those shirts. Swaggin' Originals. Look out, because it is mayhem out there. Here we go. Are you boys ready for this? Are you ready? I'm gonna need you because it's gonna get crazy out there.
All right, I'm ready. I'm ready.
All right, my security detail is ready.
Yes.
We're off.
You're in good hands.
You're going to need them. Julie went out there with ice creams and pizza. That didn't go well for the ice cream or the pizza.
Julie barely got out alive.
A little light on security that day.
This is big Rustin Hyoto, 5'7", 127. He bats for Hiramoto. 1 ball, no strikes. T-Rex, 45 pitches. He's got 85 to play with. He's been terrific keeping Hawaii in check. Hyoto's a strong, strong hitter. That's high. They'll throw behind the runner who dives back in head first. Excited now. We'll see what happens in a few minutes.
Especially you got free swag.
Two-0 to Hyoto. Another throw behind the runner. 2 balls and a strike. They hit 5 home runs in their last game as the Swaggin makes its way into the mayhem. Center field, fairly deep. Porter, he's at the wall. He jumps. There's the home run. Rustin Hyoto puts it over the wall. And they come out and mob Rustin Hyoto, who has been so good now. 5 at bats, 6 RBI.
Off the bench too, and Rav, you talked about how deep this team is. I mean, you got every single one of these hitters has this opportunity to do at any point. And I love it at straight center too, because you look at the pitch coming in, breaking ball. It's the catcher on the backswing too.
Again, yeah.
He knew as soon as he hit it. Yelled, chucked the bat. This one was out. Porter got a good jump on it. Still another 6 feet cleared.
Their ability to use the middle of the field and hit it with power to the middle of the field. Those 5 home runs the other day, all to center. This one, all to center. I feel like so many kids, when they're growing up, they get pull happy because you're trying to get out in front of it. That is not this team from Hawaii.
So Rhodes, who spent some time Wednesday night in the hospital because he took a bat off of his left arm. Same thing happened here on the follow-through by Hyoto.
Same spot, too. Watch, it's just a long follow-through. He's not trying to do anything. You hit him in the exact same spot on the top of that wrist.
So Hyoto pays dividends with his homer. 5-1. Jonathan Sniffen now up. Strike 1. T-Rex hat fell off. I've seen that a few times at the Little League World Series over the years. Sniffen's been used as a pitcher. He bats in the spot of Keo Noichi. And this is going to get off the screen down the third baseline. A lot of times you'll see the teams use their substitute players, bottom of the order. It doesn't matter where you're replacing guys, they all hit. So the idea that he went in and batted for Sakamoto, Sakamoto hits 6 in the order. You got to hit for somebody.
Yeah.
For the guy who had 2 home runs and a grand slam off of this very same team. But they can all do it. And they are about team, about family. Their whole jerseys and regionals were "we" over "me" on the back of the jersey instead of their names.
There's the "we" over "me." And Steffen's sister played in the Little League Softball World Series 3 years ago. It's a pretty good daily double. You have a sister playing in the Little League Softball World Series. Brother plays in the Little League Baseball World Series.
She's giving him tips too. All right, little bro. Just gotta relax.
And Dad, Shannon, and Joy have got some miles following baseball and softball. Left field has Logue still going back. Now stops and makes the play.
Take another look at that home run swing. Oh, and you talked about getting it deep too. I mean, look at the head and eyes. This 4D look too, so beautiful, especially to be able to pause it at contact. Rav, you talked about it. KP, using the center of the field allows you to hit breaking balls, allows you to hit anything, because the mindset is up the middle instead of trying to pull it.
Isaiah Wong bats now. 1 down, bottom 4. Hawaii up 5-1. Curacao waits the winner tomorrow in the championship game. Laced on a line, Logue backs up. And Wong, one of the substitute players off the bench, ripped it. That's a single.
Isaiah Wong has a home run in this Little League World Series. Now fully half of the Hawaii team has hit home runs. 7 of the 14 kids on this team have hit a home run at some point in this term.
So 1 run in the first, 2 in the second, didn't score in the third, 2 more here, and this is the way Hawaii attacks you. And then they'll have that one big inning. Well,
he hunts the first pitch.
He may still be wearing it because of that error he made. Like, I'm going to make up for that.
He just wants to hit. I love his last at bat. First pitch swing, and it was at his ankles. Got a base hit. It's that Kaz Logue. Man, 3rd time he's been hit in that same spot. He's holding back the tears too. I mean, that hurts.
Got Pionel swinging. He went way down, and that ball swept across the plate. Big strikeout from Keikoa Pionel.
Brent's dad was talking about that sidearm approach a little bit ago when he was talking to Julie. That time went to it in a big spot. Look at him get all the way down there, get around that slider that has more side to side than up to down, but it had enough to get it off the plate, get it off the bat for a strikeout.
JF Forney's in right field. Get ready, fella. Oh, that one don't have to be ready for it. Hit Angel right on the side of the knee. He'll go to first.
You okay?
Got to be very careful now. Lancaster's going to see McNeil for the 3rd time unless we're going to make a change. You know, 5-1 game, bottom 4, 10-run rule. They've won 3 of their games by 10.
You all right? Take a deep breath. Smell the roses. Roll out the candles, baby. Give me another one. Give me another one. Hey, you're pitching an outstanding game. Look around at this place. This is pretty electric, right? You having fun? Let's keep having fun. Let's don't give any freebies. No freebies, okay? It's a tough hitter. You're tougher. You're better, okay? You're the T-Rex. Okay, let's have some fun. Let's throw some strikes, get ahead. Let's go up and in on him, okay? Let's make him hit something up and in on him, okay? All right, let's jam him up.
Tough hitter they're talking about is Jaron Lancaster.
That guy T-Rex's heartbeat, though. I don't think he gets too excited about too many things. He's just comfortable being in this spot.
Hey, 2-4-1.
2 on, 2 down. 5-1 Hawaii.
They tried to do the same thing. Lancaster's first at bat. Every pitch set up and in. He ended up actually missing each one middle away. He got a hit on a pitch outside that he just kind of hooked.
A few folks in left field got gloves on. They're waiting for one over the wall. Instead, it's a foul ball off the end of the bat. They waste a lot of baseballs during batting practice. You know, if there's a fence, many of them are hitting it over, and then after the practice, they go and retrieve them. But you can run low on baseballs. 1-1.
I went out to one of their practices, and it was souvenir time.
Exactly.
I mean, every kid, including the ones playing here, the Little League World Series, were out past the outfield, collecting balls and running from them. I got this one. I'm not giving it back.
Lancaster's favorite player, Mike Trout, he came into the dugout last year while the team was here at the World Series and got to talk to him. The great experiences of the World Series when the major leaguers come in. The next one to Lancaster. Bounced, and now to second and third go the runners.
First time we're really seeing Trent McNeil really try to aim. Coach called timeout, told him we really want to go up and in, and you can see him kind of slow his arm speed down, try to really hit that spot, and because of it, he's actually overthrowing and missing way away.
Got him to chase. Kind of ignored the up and in thing and went down and away.
He had a plan
to get the strikeout. Couple more. Still very much alive. Nolensville, Tennessee.
Not done yet. But got a little bit harder in this inning. 2-run shot to center off the bat of Rustin Hioto. It is 5-1 Hawaii.
Welcome back. ABC's coverage of the Little League World Series presented by T-Mobile. And you can find Little League on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok at the official handles at Little League. Follow the action, join the conversation with hashtag Little League World Series, LOWS. Julie Foudy, very popular all of a sudden.
Very popular because we're giving out these shirts right here, Ravi. We got the t-shirt launcher. I'm going to the top. Deck and Jack, let's go, boys. All the way up, baby. Oh, come on, Jack. Oh! Up high, up high, up high. Hold on, hold on, hold on.
Putting her son to work. That's Deck on the left.
High, high.
Look out.
Elevation, there we go. Back down here where they're catching real baseballs and not shirts. Tennessee is trying to rally in a big way against a really good pitcher, Sakamoto. Kaz Logue, one of the 3 substitute players available today for Tennessee. One ball, one strike to the lefty. 2 balls and a strike. Sakamoto's pitch count now 72 pitches. After this, swing and a miss. There's been no let up in velocity. KP still throwing 72 miles an hour.
Yeah, he's been as high up at 73.
End of the bat, shortstop is there. Jaron Lancaster steps in front of Pine-All. There's one down.
She moved back a little bit.
Oh, she's aiming way left. Look at the kids read it.
It was a good early break.
Look at the hill. It's basically just a dirt. It's now dirt.
Take each other out. It's amazing what a free t-shirt.
Yeah,
that's all.
Anywhere. I mean, if you're at a basketball game with people diving over each other to get them.
Trent McNeil, one of the more unique stances. Craig Counsell would be very proud.
Like it.
And 3 quickies, so we're going to have some meetings here. Noichi's been the most reliable catcher all summer long. He's got a great relationship with his pitchers. And perhaps he recognized, you just threw 3 balls in 21 seconds. We can take a pulse.
There you go. Call timeout. Slow that pace.
Here we go, T-Rex. 3-2. Sakamoto's got 7 strikeouts, 7 more strikeouts. 24 strikeouts through the course of this Little League World Series for Koen Sakamoto.
A good run, and you were just talking about too, the fastball hasn't lost any of its zip. Came back right there with 3 in a row.
Here comes our guy Lane Dever. They've been instructed, it's quite clear. Put that right hand up, let the umpire know we're going to command the plate ourselves too. Leno is 5'1", 99 pounds. He's a football player, wide receiver. Kyoto. Got it. Sent one over the wall in center field a few minutes ago. I think it's easy to find Lane Dever cutting across the middle.
99-pounder.
Once he catches it, you're not going to get him. Fouled at the plate. He claims to bake chocolate chip cookies at home, and his mom helps him so he, quote, doesn't burn the house down.
Quote.
Quote. Doesn't burn the house down.
Usually a good idea.
That's a real thing.
Thank you, Mom.
Like falling asleep with the microwave, you know, cooking, and all of a sudden you wake up and it's still like beeping.
Yeah. Can happen. It's understandable.
Good take.
Here you go.
And Sweet Leno was asked who is the funniest kid on the team. Quoting again, definitely me. Don't ask.
Discussion on this.
We don't need to survey anyone else.
His eye.
I'm funny.
Yes, sir. That's going to get down.
That's a really good at bat.
You don't run across the middle trying to catch footballs and not be able to dig in. Leno delivers.
We're going to wait a few more days for football season to begin, but Jess, this was a really good at bat. He fought a few tough ones off, check swing, and then got one he could get enough of to send it out to left field. Second hit of the day.
Maybe the best at bats that we've seen have been the 2-strike at bats.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen just the guys come in off the bench, shorten that swing. Nice job, Lane Dever.
Sakamoto's reached the 85 pitch limit. They're going to hand the ball to the right fielder, Luke Hiramoto, coming in now with 2 outs in the 5th inning. Hawaii is 4 outs away from getting back to the championship game. They'll take on Curacao, but Tennessee still business to do. They got a man on with 2 down. When we come back, top of the order and Satinoff up. We're back. Little League World Series on ABC, presented by T-Mobile. Get coverage beyond the expected. Stream in the air and abroad on us, so you can stay in the game. Fauci, you're out of shirts. What do we got?
I might have sweated off about 10 pounds, but I think the swag game is strong. What do you guys think, huh? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That was the best work I've had in 2 weeks right there.
That's not true. I've seen you on the pickleball court. Sweated there, too. But a lot of nice kids going home with some cool shirts. That's high above left field at Lombardi. We come down to the field, new pitcher. And this is Luke Hiramoto. On the ground to short, Lancaster to second, and that is it. 1 pitch. Little anticlimactic after all the shirt celebration. That's how Luke Hiramoto does it. I'm here, fire out. How you doing, man? Bottom 5 coming up. Early today, Curacao gets the win. David J. Rika robbing a home run. Would have tied the game at 1. Instead, it stayed 1-0, and they went on to celebrate an International World Series championship. They celebrated hard here. And how about this final out? What they did at the restaurant in Curacao. They went crazy. And they have been watching every pitch of Curaçao's journey. They have not stopped signing autographs.
Nope.
And they're local heroes right now. And they're certainly going to have a big parade when they get back on the island. And I'm telling you, it doesn't matter who it is, Honolulu or Tennessee, they are going into that game. If Hawaii wins again today, they are dismissive of that. They haven't faced them, so it's no big deal. And they are convinced they can beat anybody. They are world beaters, and they are going into the championship game. Jaron Lancaster warming up. Maybe a 20-pitch effort for him. Likely use him tomorrow if they go that way. T-Rex has kept his team in it.
Yeah, he has.
You understand that Hawaii has won their previous games by an average of 10.5 runs. So 4's a victory. Daley Watson 1-0. Yeah, swing and a miss. Been a lot of those from McNeil today.
First 2 strikeouts of the game came in last inning against the 2 biggest hitters by and Lancaster. Going to that slider.
Here you go.
I just love that he told mom and dad, I want to pitch against Hawaii.
Yeah.
And legitimately meant it. Not just said, hey, this is something I want to do. It's a Little League World Series, whatever. No, he was like, this is the best team. They beat everyone by a lot. Give me the ball.
Down low, 3 balls and a strike. Since the state tournament, Hawaii 7-0. Coming into the game, they'd outscored their opponent 65-14. Nope, that's popped up. T-Rex is ready. You got it, big man. You got it. Wasn't a lot of help coming his way either. Nope. So he did it. Sunday night baseball, Braves. They take on the Cardinals. Cardinals lead the Central, Braves chasing the Mets. 3 games set at Busch, 7 Eastern ESPN, Deportes at ESPN Radio. And we will start things off 6 Eastern with baseball tonight, Sunday night countdown. Tomorrow, Little League World Series Championship, 3 o'clock Eastern on ABC. Bukshambe, David Cohn, Eduardo Perez, Buster Olney will have the call while we're here in Williamsport. Was that a swing or not?
Yeah, looked like a swing.
Hit him, but it certainly looked like a swing from Brennan Tomas.
His hand started. I just don't know that they went all the way around.
First base umpire says no swing.
That's a swing.
I have it as a swing. But it doesn't matter what we have it as, Jess.
No, it doesn't.
Back to Sakamoto. He hit a single in the first. And strangely, his OPS actually dropped because it was just a single. Underneath this one, Chadwick, careful, fair ball, makes the play. Drifted back into fair territory. And a lot of off-balance high flies from the kids from Honolulu in this one.
That's how the game started off, too. I mean, 3 outs in the first inning with 3 fly balls, high fly balls. Tennessee's done a great job. What they didn't do the last game, remember, a lot of fly balls fell in. Because anytime they pretty much hit it, everyone was running back. A lot dropped in front of them. Now they're ready.
Rustin Hyoto homered his last time up. Now, Curaçao's busy signing autographs. Got to believe their coaches are watching. Do you take anything from the approach against Hawaii? Sidearm?
I was going to say, you got
off balance.
Got anyone that can drop down?
We're told they have a secret weapon.
That's
so
fair.
We'll see it. Maybe that's part of it.
That's fair.
Okay? Take a minute. Take a minute.
Second hit batter of the inning. Lancaster's done warming up, so he comes back in. Keo Noichi, the catcher, will bat. No quitting T-Rex. He is rolling through this thing. 73 pitches. Trying to get through the bottom of the 5th. 1 out away from doing that. KO, Hawaii's catcher, gets the call on an outside pitch.
Quick pitch sidearm. You don't see that combination very often.
Outfield is deep. Porter's now moved into center field. He's played all three outfield positions with Logue in left, Forney in right. Next one. Here you go, third base. We got it. Get him off balance. There's not a ton of loud contact, which is what we've got used to seeing from the kids from Hawaii. Tennessee is coming up. We head to the 6th. They got to get 4 to tie.
It's time to dig deep. It's time to dig deep. Okay? We got to get some base runners. We're not done yet. We're not done until the final out is made. Let's get some base runners and see what happens. Let's put the pressure on them. Put the pressure on those guys. Hit the baseball. Let's run around a little bit. Let's have a League 2. Let's go. Let's go. We want. We believe.
He had me at believe.
So true, though. Best place to be is the underdog. You don't have any of the pressure. No one expects you to win. It's a comfortable place, and put the pressure, which they can do right now, get some runners on.
Get the right guy starting it off. Jack Rhodes got the first hit of the game. Came around to score the only run of the game for Tennessee.
Hiramoto back on the mound. His first pitch misses. They had Lancaster warming up, but he's back at shortstop. Final inning, top of the 6th. Rhodes fouls that back. He's dealt with all sorts of issues with the pain on that wrist and that arm. He's been hit a handful of times with the baseball bat, but he's still up here hacking away. And he's got 9 hits in this Little League World Series. Two balls and a strike. 2019-2021, Hawaii lost in the 3rd place game. Their previous 4 trips here, they made it all the way to the championship game. And that one is to center. That's going to get down. Rhodes does it again. He leads off with a single. Just a pretty swing from the left side from Jack Rhodes.
Been so consistent, too. Now double digits in hits here at the tournament. It's the pitch he took, too, before this. He spit on the breaking ball, didn't even hesitate to not swing at it, ended up getting a hitter's pitch right here. Fastball up in the zone. Almost exactly like his last hit.
J.F. Forney will bat, 2 for 3 at the World Series. Strike 1 on the corner. Need a bunch of base runners. They got 1 on here. Lancaster available if needed to pitch. Next pitch, that's in the dirt. Another unbelievable play by the backstop.
No, Uchi's pretty good behind home plate.
Up the middle, caught. They get a double play right there. Rhodes was off, had no chance to get back. Pionall quick with it, and he fired to first, and they're 1 out away.
First down of the game, it was Keikoa Pionall that ran one down that I'm not sure many others would. And this one move towards the infield, and then immediately the eyes are up, knowing they got a chance to double off Jack Rhodes at first. 2 outs on 1 pitch, and a ball that was hit well. If it gets through, Tennessee's got their first 2 on. Instead, both are erased by Keikoa Pionall.
Last chance for Nolensville, Tennessee today is Wright Martin. state of Hawaii has 3 Little League World Series titles all time: 2005, 2008, 2018. Those 3 titles most by any state, and only Japan has more over that span. Here's the 1-0, 2-0. One of the 4 best Little League World Series teams in the world, Nolensville, Tennessee. 2-0. 2-1.
That's the pitch. That's the one Martin was waiting on. He didn't want anything to do with the first 2. He was looking for something middle and up. He got it. Just missed it. Oh.
Hiramoto, 2-2. Nope, 3-2. The entire section of Hawaii fans were on their feet and said, "We did it again." Not yet. There it is. Hawaii heads to the championship game again, and they are United States champions. The most dominant team we have seen in recent memory. More of a business-like approach today as they take care of Tennessee 5-1. They played a little bit like a Little League team. They made a couple of errors. They didn't hit 5 home runs in a game, but they are champions of the United States one more time.
Huge credit, too, to Nolensville, Tennessee. I mean, think about Trent McNeil, what he was able to do, no other pitcher here, and keeping Hawaii's bats fairly quiet this game. More swing and miss that we have seen. T-Rex battling throughout the entire game. And Nolensville, Tennessee, all they wanted to do in this rematch was play better baseball. They played their best baseball against Hawaii in this one.
They did that, and for a team that is back for the 2nd time in a row, and 2 of these kids that got a chance to play in 2 Little League World Series, cool to see the run that William Satinoff, Jack Rhodes have had. It's now about time to go back to school, but it's been a pretty good way to end their summer.
Summer not over for those kids. Hawaii will get ready. Josiah Porter will, I get the sense, hear from him again.
Yes, agreed.
Congratulations to Manny Huth and his entire coaching staff. We may see Nolensville again. This is a perennial power. Pearland, Texas, Nolensville, Tennessee, frequent visitors to Williamsport, Pennsylvania. And so are these kids from Hawaii. Rare that they made mistakes, but the coaches kept telling us, man, we're human. This is a little bit aberrational the way we've been able to roll through the United States side. Cool for Kenkoa Pioneer and company because he's back here. Sakamoto was another star on the mound today, though not nearly as dominant as he's been, but certainly dominant enough to get a victory and win another United States championship. It's becoming a little old hat for Hawaii. So you can see, speaking of hats, the rims got all sorts of autographs from the major league players that were here. Kind of thinking privately too, Curaçao would just as soon have Hawaii be the team they face. Like we've watched it from afar. Now we got a chance to try to take down the best Little League team we've seen this year.
They were preparing for it yesterday when we talked to them. They talked about the comparisons to South Korea, the team they had to come back and beat in their regionals to be able to get here. How similar, even body type, the way that they play.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Be a great way to end this thing. You're reminded of again when you show up today, and as the event goes on and the week goes on, more people start showing up. It is so good to see a full hill again. 2 years ago, nothing. Last year, no fans. And it just, I love it that these kids get to experience that. The electricity that this place turns into when it starts to feel up.
Well, and the fandom that happens. And we talked about with Curaçao in the last game. I mean, you kind of start from the beginning. Fans, local fans that are here, pick the teams that they want to cheer for, and many of them really like this Hawaiian team, got to know them, got their autographs, and now they're here to see them win. the U.S. State Championship.
And for as businesslike as they were, here as they run around with the championship banner, you get a little feel for the fact that they are still 12 years old. They're enjoying the heck out of this jog. It's obviously a long way from Honolulu, Hawaii to get to Williamsport, Pennsylvania, but there's a bunch of stops on the way they have to make, and the fan support back in Honolulu, and certainly the family and friends that come here make it feel a little bit more like home, as far away from home as they are.
I thought it was kind of perfect, too, that Rustin Yoto had the biggest hit in this one. He comes off the bench because we talk about the depth of this team and how many players have the ability to have that power. Of course, it was one that didn't even start this game that came in the biggest hit that really put the game away in the fourth. Shows you how deep this Hawaii team is.
And look, without knowing it, I mean, they certainly have the ability to pitch Jaron Lancaster tomorrow against Curacao. He's the big guy there in the back. And as dominant as Sakamoto's been, I don't know, one game, who would you take? Either one of them, obviously. But Lancaster's been as good as anybody here in this tournament.
You're winning or winning if you've got either one of them. That's the huge advantage. I mean, Hawaii gets to the finals, and they have one of the best arms in this tournament still available. Cool moment, too, when they were taking their laps. Trent McNeil, who went the distance for this Tennessee team, was the last guy out. All the rest of the team was out in the left field. And they all gave him a standing ovation when he was coming out. He gave him a chance, man.
Yeah.
He gave them a chance against a team that not too many can say the same.
Now, heck of an experience for all the teams, all 20 that got a chance to be here. And now we are down to our final two. Some final words for the kids from Tennessee. They were outstanding, but Hawaii will play again tomorrow for the Little League World Series Championship. They'll take on Curacao. Pitchers were outstanding. Started with Koen Sakamoto and then Luke Hiramoto. Of course, he came on in the fifth, one pitch, got out of a little bit of a jam, and he kept throwing strikes all the way to the end. Look at that reaction from Hiramoto. We've celebrated the other guys, Lancaster and Sakamoto, but Hiramoto finishes it today, and he gets into the middle of the dog pile. Hats off, Honolulu. We'll see you tomorrow in the championship. We'll be back with more after this. Laumani Stadium played host to two championship games today. Curacao, winner in the first one. Honolulu wins the United States bracket 5-1, the final score. All right, Jess, Kyle, let's go over it. Koen Sakamoto came in having not allowed a hit. He got touched a little bit, but he was his typical dominant, let's get our team a lead self.
Got touched a little bit when he gives up 2 hits.
That's it by his standards.
And that's just how good he's been all the way through it. Strike out in the first, 2 in the second, 1 in the third, 2 more in the fourth. Just kept on going, and then you just felt like the Hawaii offense was going to show up, and it did. 7th Hawaii hitter to hit a home run in this Little League World Series, and today it's Rustin Yoto.
So that gives them 12 home runs at the Little League World Series. One of the more dominant teams we've ever seen relative to the competition. And it was Luke Hiramoto who ended up in the 5th inning, throwing 1 pitch, getting a big out to end that inning, and then he goes through the 6th. Plus 45 run differential through 5. We've never seen it before on the United States side. That is the best through 5 games all time. Julie Foudy.
Ravi, I am down here with the Koen Sakamoto and Gerald Oda, of course, the manager of the team. Koen, let's start with you. I have to first apologize because I feel like I jinxed you a little bit. I was interviewing your parents. You had gone 12 innings without a hit when your first hit was allowed. So I'm sorry about that. I just wanted to get that out of the way, get it off my chest. How about the tournament you're having, buddy? Let's talk about that.
I mean, it's an amazing time. I'm having an amazing tournament. I'm having so much fun playing with this team and playing against other teams. You know, some friends that I've made. It's amazing.
I mentioned how well you're pitching. I should also mention how well you're batting. 6 for 9. 9 RBIs, leads the entire tournament. I don't know if you knew that. I asked your parents what's been the secret sauce. They had no clue, so I'm asking you, what's the secret sauce?
I have no idea. It just kind of clicked, you know. Knowing that my teammates will always back me up, even if I get out, it really calms the nerves down.
What is it about this group? I know you put on the back of your jerseys, we greater than me, but it really feels like a lot of fun happens with this group.
Yeah, I mean, like, no matter what, if we win or lose, we always have fun no matter what.
It's a great principle to have in life. Congrats on an awesome game, Koen. Congrats on making it to the title game as well. Look at that hug. Hug it out, Gerald. Gerald, second time, you're 2 for 2. In 2018, you won it, but you've made it twice now to this title game. What's your secret sauce?
You know, for me, it's all about, I have a great mentor. I said it before, Daisaku Keita, who really encourages me to never give up and always give back to the kids. That's all it is. I'm very fortunate that I found my purpose in life. I'm not going to cure cancer. I won't be the next president, but thankfully I can be a baseball coach.
There's a lot of numbers we've been throwing out in these games in terms of the domination of this team. 7 different players, for example, hitting home runs. How do you explain it with this group coming together in such a big moment and just playing so well?
Well, my brother Keith and Coach Willis, they do a fantastic job. They do a lot of hitting drills and practices, and credit the kids most of all. They're relaxed, they're focused, they're having a great time, they're enjoying it, and it's due to the kids' hard work.
I saw them dancing in, so they are enjoying it. Last thing, as you head into this title game against Curacao, having been there already, won it in 2018, what's the advice you give to these boys?
Just enjoy the moment, just from the first pitch to the last pitch. As long as we give it our best, and, if we're fortunate at the end of the day, if we have one run more than them, great. If we don't, as long as, we fought hard from the first pitch to the last pitch, no matter what, it's going to be a great day. And I just want to say hats off to, Nolensville's Tennessee. What a tremendous team, class act, and much love and respect for them also.
Awesome. Thanks, Coach. Congratulations again. All right. Come on, boys. Let's get in here. Rustin, Kokoa. Rustin, first off, congratulations on a home run today. One of 7 players, we were just saying, with Coach to get a home run. What is it with this group? You guys are just batting like crazy.
We have a lot of support. We support each other a lot, and I think that helps a lot.
Yeah, that does help a lot. Kokoa, 3 home runs for you. You saw your boy next to you get one today. How about this tournament for you as well? I know you guys never want to talk about yourselves, but you're having great tournaments.
Yeah, Russia just came back from sickness, and I'm really happy for him because he came back, and he's coming back strong. We all support him because, he's coming back.
Yeah. Kokoa, this is your second Little League World Series. You were here last year. You couldn't get past this phase. Now you did. What's the difference this year?
I'm just excited for my team. They haven't experienced this last part yet, so I was really happy for them, so they can experience this awesome part.
Rustin, what do you think you need to do for this final game against Curacao? A very good team. What are some of the things you guys are focused on and talking about?
Mostly just having fun, helping each other out, supporting each other. Just having a good time.
Having a good time. That always helps. Congratulations, boys. You made it to the title game. That's it. They're like, no more, Julie, please. Great job.
Amazing. You tried, Jules. You tried to get him to say I, and there's no I in there. It's always we, they, us, him. Happy for Rustin. This is what it looks like outside when the team will get into their bus and then go back to their, barracks where they all stay up top. But the fan base of Hawaii relishing a United States championship for their boys from Honolulu. A winner today by a score of 5-1. We're set for a good one tomorrow. Looks like Lancaster's going to get the start. We had a home run robbing catch by Davy J. Rika. Kept it 1-0. That's how they ended the game, with Curacao getting a victory over Chinese Taipei. So they got a chance to do the lap. And as soon as Curacao was done, onto the field came Tennessee and Hawaii. Rustin Hyodo, coming off of a illness, bounces back with all sorts of emotion. Players felt good for him, and the state feels great for these guys. Our championship is set. We'll talk about that as we continue to the top of the hour at the World Series.
Hawaii wins the gold medal at the Little League World Series.
There you have it. Hawaii wins it. Noka oi, Hawaii. Hawaii is the best. They have been 3 times. You see, they won the Little League World Series in 05, 08, and then 2018 with Coach Oda. Couldn't get past the 3rd place game in 19 or 21, but here they are on the doorstep of another championship. Would be their 4th, obviously. And it's not going to be easy. Curaçao's interesting. There was the decision to leave Davy J. Rika in the game, so he's not available tomorrow, but they are certainly confident that they can do what they did back in 2019. That is when they won the Little League World Series championship. It's a baseball mad island, and everybody that grows up there, you've heard so many stories. 4 years old, we start baseball, and 7, 8 years later, they are in Williamsport, Pennsylvania, in a perfect world. And so far, it has been a perfect world for the kids from Curacao. Load it on up. We're heading back up. Grab some grub, take a shower.
Sleep fast.
Sleep fast, because we're back here tomorrow. 3 o'clock Eastern time will be our championship game. We got Jess Mendoza, Kyle Peterson here. Great job by Julie Foudy. All right, so what's your sort of big picture takeaway of what we're going to see tomorrow?
Well, first of all, you talked about how businesslike Hawaii was in this game. How about the emotions on the other side of Curacao? I mean, you're seeing a team that just absolutely shows all of it, everything that they lay out there. And what's the number one thing they're known for? It's their pitching.
Yep.
So I love to see, and I know we talked about Davy J. Rika not being able to get the start, but they've got other arms, including a secret weapon, against these big bats of Hawaii.
Well, and you just get the feeling when you watch Hawaii and Jaron Lancaster's going to be on the mound tomorrow. Like, it's not going to be a 9-8 game. If somebody's going to beat Hawaii at this point, you're probably going to have to beat them 1-0, 2-1, something like that. And that's the type of baseball that Curacao plays. Low scoring. Their defense has been outstanding all the way through this, and this is what they wanted. That's who they wanted. So it ends well tomorrow. And Zeno Everett, their head coach, the emotion those guys had after the game, it's just so authentic. It's so pure. It's fun to watch.
Congratulations to all the teams that came to Williamsport, those that left a little earlier, and certainly those that are done today. Chinese Taipei, Nolensville, Tennessee. Final 4 best teams in the world, and now we are down to just 2. It'll be Hawaii and Curacao. We will be on at 3 o'clock Eastern time on ABC. And of course, those 2 teams that lost today will play again tomorrow. Be able to watch that game as well. Our final score, 5-1. For Jess, Kyle, Julie, our entire team, I'm Carl Ravitch. Next, local programming, followed by World News Tonight. See you again tomorrow, 3 o'clock for the title game.